Hi guys, so good afternoon and welcome back to my magical world. It's me, Frostbite Goddess, your favorite celebrity here in the Philippines. It's 13:59 in the afternoon right now, and today is January 29, 2025. Wednesday, so I don't particularly like Wednesday for some reason. Actually, no reason. I just feel like to me. But we don't have I don't have things to do today because I think they canceled work and school and all because of the Chinese New Year that is happening currently. Filipinos, the descendants of the Chinese. Not really, but well, um, I believe they have been selling many lands to the Chinese people. They sell it. I don't know. You know how our culture is. It sucks. It's not good. I mean, the dark side of being, uh, in the third world country. You know. Anyways, let's not focus on that. Of course, I am happy that you are still alive at this very moment, guys. You and I almost died a while ago. Just kidding, guys. Yeah, something like that. I was burnt a little bit. Anyways, I really want to rant many things, but we need to shut our mouth, and we need to continue doing what needs to be done. I'm just relaying the message. We are on to for 145 and 146 of the book Mastery. Hopefully, we can finish this soon. Okay. So, you must never assume. Sandali lang. Sandali lang. Teka lang. Wait lang. So, you must never assume that what people say or do in a particular moment is a statement of their permanent desires. Yesterday, they were in love with your idea. Today, they seem lukewarm. This will confuse you, and if you are not careful, you will waste valuable mental space trying to figure out their real feelings, their mood of the moment, their fleeting motivations. So, you know that our world, especially humans, are ever changing. So, good for you if everything retains the same. Or, if both of you have navigated to maneuver the flow of this crazy life. So it is best to cultivate both distance and degree of detachment from other people's shifting emotions so that you are not caught up in the process. Okay, let's continue. Yan. So, medyo maulan ngayon. I just like how it is. So, focus on their actions, which are generally more consistent, and not on their words. Do not take so seriously people's promises or their ardent in wanting to help you. If they come through, so much the better, but be prepared for the more frequent change of heart. Rely upon yourself to get things done, and you will not be disappointed. So, codependency ba yung tawag doon? So, we try to not do that so much, okay? Even though you already solidify your partnership. So, it's good that you can stand on your own 2 feet, 'di ba? Without relying so much on someone. Kasi, again, humans are ever changing. So, why are they like that? Why are you like that, guys? That's why humans. Ugh. We have a subtopic here. So, passive aggression. The root cause of all passive aggression is the human fear of direct confrontation. The emotions that a conflict can churn up and the loss of control that ensues. So this is very common nowadays, diba? Sure, we don't want to be confrontational. A lot of people don't want to do this. That's why, personally, I really like those people who gets mad and they just, you know, say what it is at that particular moment. Because I can't do it, guys. Sometimes I can. But when you finally become fed up and it's a wildfire, baby. So, I'm just saying. And so, because of this fear, some people look for indirect means for getting their way, making their attacks subtle enough to that it is hard to figure out what is going on, while giving them control of the dynamic. We are all passive aggressive to some extent. Even this book says we are all like this. Procrastinating on a project, showing up late, or making offhand comments designed to upset people are common forms of low level passive aggression. When dealing with these low level variety in others, you can call them on their behavior and make them aware of it, which can often work. Or if it is truly harmless, simply ignore it. But there are people out there sitting with insecurities who are veritable passive aggressive warriors and can literally ruin your life. The best defense is to recognize such types before you become embroiled in a battle and avoid them like the plug. So, a lot of people you need to avoid, guys. They didn't came from a good family. They have a filthy foul mouth. They act crazy most of the times. They don't have self-control. Those kind of people you need to really you need to be smart enough to recognize them at an earlier age. And those people who says a lot of promises, yeah. I don't they are really you know I don't really trust them personally. So me, all of my people are action oriented. So, and avoid them like the plug. Most obvious clues come from their track record. They have a reputation. You hear stories of past skirmishes and so on. Take a look at the people around them, such as assistants. Do they act with unusual caution and terror in their presence? Sometimes you are confused because you suspect sabotage or obstruction, but they present such a friendly and benign exterior. Yung too much friendly on your fucking face. So there are a lot of this kind of people when they really want to be in your skin, and later on when they get some when they get to know you, they actually look for your weakness, and later on they spread it like shit. So careful, guys, like all of you. Discard the exterior and focus only on their actions, and you will have a clearer picture. If they evade you and delay necessary action on something important to you, or make you feel guilty and leave you unsure why, or if they act harmfully but make it seem like an accident, you are most likely under a passive aggressive attack. You need to be with people who's harmless. Okay, guys? Please, maawa kayo sa sarili nyo. You have to step away and do everything to stay away with people who are so, violent, or they are capable of inflicting a lot of violence. Parang yung notion is like this. Sa ibang nga, violente sila eh. Paano pa pag nasa, kayo-kayo na lang, right? So, you have one or two options. Either get out of their way and leave their presence, or return the attack with something equally indirect, signaling in some subtle way that messing with you will come with a price. This will often discourage them and make them find another victim. At all costs, avoid entangling yourself emotionally in their dramas and battles. They are masters at controlling the dynamic, and you will almost always lose in the end. So there are I've met um, people like this. So sana hindi kayo makamit ng mga ganito. Like they just know how to navigate shit and ikutin ka like the fucking shit. That's why masyado na akong ano ngayon. I already know. Kasi if you've been with the worst, diba? With the worst of the worst. So developing social intelligence will not simply help you manage your relations with other people. Acquiring it will also have an immensely beneficial effect on your ways of thinking and on your creativity in general. Look at the example of Benjamin Franklin. With people, he cultivated the ability to hone in on the details that made them unique and connect to their experience and motivations. He built up a high degree of sensitivity to the subtleties of human nature, avoiding the common tendency to lump people together. He made himself uncommonly patient and open minded in his dealings with people from many different cultures and backgrounds. And this social intelligence of his became completely integrated into his intellectual labors. His sharp eye for detail in scientific work, his fluid manner of thinking and patient approach to tackling problems, and his uncanny way of getting into the minds and voices of the various characters he created in his writing. Wait lang. Na ano ko. Wait lang. Nauubo ako, guys. Ayan. Understand the human brain is an interconnected organ which is in turn interconnected with our bodies. Ano ba yan? Nasisneeze pa ako. So our brains develop in tandem with our expanding powers as social primates. The refinement of mirror neurons for the purpose of better communication with people became equally applied to other forms of reasoning. The ability to think inside objects and phenomena is an integral part of scientific creativity, from Faraday's feeling for electricity to the thought experiments of Einstein. So in general, the greatest masters in history, Leonardo, Mozart, Darwin, and others, displayed a fluid, sensitive way of thinking that developed along with the expanding social intelligence. Those who are more rigidly intellectual and inward can go far in their fields. But their work often ends up lacking a creativity and openness and a sensitivity to detail that becomes more pronounced with time. In the end, the ability to think inside other people is no different from the intuitive feel masters gain in relation to their field of study. To develop your intellectual powers at the expense of the social is to retard your own progress to mastery and limit the full range of your creative powers. Yan. So we have here a whole new topic: strategies for acquiring social intelligence. So hear me out. Yan. This is from Charles Darwin. He says, "We must, however, acknowledge that man, with all his noble qualities, will, with sympathy which feels for the most debased, with benevolence which extends not only to other men, but to the humblest living creature, with his godlike intellect which has penetrated into the movements and constitution of the solar system, With all these exalted powers, man still bears in his bodily frame the indelible stamp of his low origin. Yan. So, we're done, guys. I hope you are enjoying this day. If you are celebrating it, if you are trying to celebrate, or if you are Chinese descendants or Chinese Filipino, which love to celebrate this, New Year. Yan. Have a wonderful meal with your family or your friends, or if you're alone in this time, and know that you can you can it's okay, and this too shall pass. All right, so thank you guys for having me today and tomorrow and for the rest of your life. Taray. Sige na guys, we'll see you again. Thank you for helping me make this world a better place for all of us and for the future generation. Maulan dito sa area ko, so let's stay at home.